So it has been another week. Where am I this week? Well, work is still going. I had a job interview over the telephone. A company contacted me. It was a job in financial sales, and I wasn't really thrilled with the company, but I told them I could do a telephone interview because it did sound like the kind of job that I would take if I didn't have anything else. So I interviewed with them over the telephone. I learned a little bit more about the company, but they kept insisting I needed to come in for an in-person interview. Well, that would cost me another $144 and make my current employer very angry at me for calling out. And I had already told them in an email I would not be able to do that. I'd only be able to do a phone interview. So since they were not listening, I did not go interview with them. I'll just stay where I am, at least for now. But at least it was nice to have somebody interested. Also, relating to work, I'm changing where I'm eating in the morning, and I'm a little bit sad about it. So I'd been going to an IHOP that was a little bit out of the way, and now I'm going to be going to an IHOP that's actually on the way to work. But I had just gotten all of the waitresses to know what my order was, and they recognized me. Now I'm probably going to save half an hour on my morning commute, maybe a little bit more, but I mean, it's a change. But at least I'm still getting the food that I need. I'm a little bit worried I might be irresponsible spending too much of my money on food, because I'm spending a lot on it, but I'm also making good money right now, at least for now, and I need the food to be able to make it through the day, even if all the job is doing is helping me break even for a little while. That's still some small progress, and I am paying down my debts a little bit. My last check that I just got was a little bit smaller than I hope most of them will be, because I missed a day and it had another 30-hour work week on it. But overall, I think that life is still going along. What else is going on? I mean, generally, I stayed home this weekend because I was trying to be responsible, and I'm just not sure if I am or not. So I hung up my shelf and I put my DVDs on it. That was something that I accomplished, at least. It seems to be holding up very well, too. I also took my bow outside. If I'm going to buy a bowstring and buy wax for it, then I should be using my bow at least a little bit. So I finally took my target out and I shot at it a little bit. Had to chase the cat off because it thought that standing in front of the target was the best place to be. But I eventually convinced him that was a terrible idea. I also designed a windmill prototype, so I'm going to try to build that. Or I need to finalize the numbers this next week and make that my next project, since I did finish the shelf recently. And I need some new pencils because I seem to have misplaced mine. Can't doodle or draw without them. Also, I mean, I've been spending a lot of money on food. I've been going out to eat a lot recently, but I think that's kind of a comfort sort of thing. Therapy comfort. I would spend more if I had to pay for some kind of assistance each week, if I were seeing a counselor or whatever you'd call it. So if I can get the same thing while feeding myself, I should probably do it. I did buy myself a game. It doesn't look like it's going to finish downloading before the end of tonight, so I won't talk about it too much. I'd been playing Dragon Age because I know it's a very good game, but I just haven't been able to finish it. I have a bad tendency to start the game and then not be able to finish it, either because I forget what I'm doing or because I have to uninstall or my save gets corrupted or something stupid like that. So I thought to myself, well, I will really finish it this time, but now it was feeling almost like work. I have some fun with it for a little while at a time, maybe for an hour or two, but I'm not going to marathon it, and it definitely doesn't make sense to force myself to play. That defeats the point of it being a game. So I paid $18 for a game that was on sale for 40% off. I normally try to wait for a deeper sale, but that's still pretty good. And I'm going to try to play that some this week, since I wasn't having too much fun with Dragon Age. But anyway, life is still going. I think I'm going to see some friends on Wednesday and possibly Saturday. And from there, I don't know what's going on. I'm still just trying to keep a steady course and just keep everything under control.